Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've returned to our world. That's new. Our new 2025 survival series. It's new, it's old, it's partially from multiple series. It's fine, whatever. Is that guy wiggling too much? Let's make sure I set share tensor on both. I did not. Okay. Ow. This guy should be more stable now, and it appears to be. So yeah, not sure how I missed that last episode, but we've done it now. Okay, so today we're gonna finish our station here. I'm thinking that's gonna be our priority, so we can start working on our prototech chasing ship, which I don't know. I didn't do any blueprint searching. I've got thousands of blueprints in my collection, so it's possible I've got the perfect one in there, but we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. First, we're gonna cook on our station. Got a meteor storm inbound. That reminds me, we do need to get some operational turrets at some point. Okay. Looks like they're all down there, so let's take this opportunity to get one functional. Alright, well, when I was packing everything up to come up here, I forgot some medical components, which is annoying, but other than that, we're kind of getting done here. I added a cross section of conveyors so that I could put a turret on each side, which makes me wonder about the validity of building. Oh no, well, yeah, if these were all conveyor junctions, then we could attach solar panels and a turret on it. Yeah. Who knows? The point of having a turret on the end of your solar panels, the applications are very small, very minimal. Oof. It's that time of year where it's starting to get warm, which is not a good thing, because this game is a sweaty game. Meaning temperature-wise. My whole computer heats up to play it, but which means my whole room heats up, and whew. Anyways, might want to figure out a better way to cool it as we get closer to the heat of the summer. So this is what I've got so far. Ooh, in fact, I can cap this guy off. Or I could if I had steel plates. Hold on. Weld. And there we go. Okay. Let's take a look at the top here. Guess it hasn't finished welding up yet, but that's all right. It's basically a pretty flat top, but I kind of like what I did here to merge our, blades on the four corners. Kind of connect up here, and then I did have an additional corner sticking up. I was debating putting a fat, artillery turret here, but I was like, I'm hoping the only combat this station sees is against meteor storms, so this is more than plenty for that. And then I started armoring up our battery pod on the bottom, so we have 9 batteries underneath there. And I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. The plan was initially to have a skinny part come down and then a fatter room underneath and then connect the side blades to it, but I don't really have an idea of what I would want in that bottom section. And I'm also wondering if maybe this is, it's fine as a single room. We'll finish that obviously, but then we'll build a proper airlock and redesign this, because obviously that tank can't be there or else it won't ever be airtight. But I don't know, I just think this is probably fine for now, especially as we discussed last episode. The plan is to go get some prototech, and I'm thinking the next update is said they've kind of been aiming this towards mid-level encounters, so it's something that you can test yourself on basically before you try end-game encounters like the prototech ones. So I'm excited for that. If that comes in the next, week or 2 or 3, then I would love to have a ship ready to basically experience that as soon as possible. So I'm thinking we won't spend too long on this station. Yeah, it does the job, which I think is all we needed to do. Provide a place to do stuff. I might build more refineries and assemblers if needed, but yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. So I'm going to go get some med components back at our home base first, and then we'll come up, we'll finish engineering this section, maybe even build a better place to park the ship, and then we'll start building or blueprinting our endgame encounter ship. So yep, let's return to the surface, which this time, I'm gonna remember to GPS it. This is the time, even though I know it's gonna be right about there. Oh, looks like I overshot it. It's right there. See, this is why I need to mark it. Maybe I should grab all the ores and stuff that's on this base. Take it back with us to the station, because I don't know if they're gonna do much good down here, and I'd prefer not to have to keep making this trip over and over again. We'll load up what seems to be a decent amount of both. You know what would be really perfect for this base is a space elevator. But nope, I'm not doing that again. I was like 4 or 5 episodes straight, or maybe just 3, of building that space elevator, and it was not fun. Truly the worst thing I've ever done in Space Engineers. Though, it's honestly such a really nice thing to have. I guess I don't actually need to even get off the ship. So what we'll do is this guy will be current inventory ship. And I'll search for ore. And I guess we'll just start piling everything in. I guess that's all the ore. Interesting. Let's check our cargo containers. Assault cannon shells we're gonna want. Gravity components we're gonna want. Missiles gonna want. Reactor components. Yeah, we'll grab all this good stuff. Don't really know why I'm grabbing sand, but hey, we got a lot of it, may as well. Ah, look at all those power cells. That's nice. Okay, sweet. And with that, I hope I'm not too heavy to take off, but we will find out. Oh, not the drills. Oh, we are barely light enough. Oh wait, let me make sure it stops because I need to put a GPS marker. Woo, almost forgot again. Call this place Avant Gardens. Make it nice and green. All right, and back to space. Back to Nexus Station. We're on the road again. Do our reverse burn to slow us down, then engage docking procedure. Oh. Is that a meteor storm? Better be. Oh, yep, it is. Should probably avoid flying by them or else I'm gonna get taken out. All right. So the one thing I still need on this station is a cargo container, so we can store all our good loot there. Not that it's not loot, it's I guess I technically stole it from my own base, but that doesn't make it loot. So yeah, let's find a good place in here for a cargo container. Guess I could like stick it to the roof here. It would be, I don't know if it'd be less secure technically, because it's only 1 block thickness everywhere. I kind of like how that turned out. I stuck our cargo container. Oh, that one's backwards. Whatever. But yeah, they're stuck to the ceiling now, and they just kind of have these connectors going. Looks like our med bay just finished. So now we're fully healed up. In fact, that reminds me, we do need a hydrogen tank on the station. Probably a couple of them, to be honest. I'm gonna build 2 oxygen tanks and then have them suck up all that oxygen so we can delete that tank. Then we'll do some hydrogen tanks here. All right, now we go to here. Oxygen tank. Set these 2 to stockpile. And then once this guy is offline or empty, we'll empty it or set it off. Wow, words. Words are hard. Once it's drained, we'll turn it off. And then we can destroy it. Waste not, want not. There we go. Now she's off. Now she's gone. And we'll move all of our stuff into the cargo containers so that they're on station. And there we go. Beautiful. And this generator also needs to go elsewhere. Beautiful, stunning, stunning, and beautiful. So let's place those with blocks. Then I want to move our builder repairs. We'll probably build multiple. Stick them right in there. Okay. Those guys are all on now, so I can delete you. Oh, there's a cargo container there. Interesting. I don't want to destroy that because that's what the ship's attached to. Well, actually, I think I want to redo this, so yeah, we'll destroy that. But I still want to keep it elevated. Oh no, I don't think these are connected. I just like making it hard on myself, you know? I know this one needs to be a cross section, then this needs to be like that. These are gonna be a janky mess, that's for darn sure. Okay. Now, in theory, they should all be piped up. All right, I'm gonna fly this ship away a couple blocks just to give us some room to work. I forgot, we probably need to do a mining run after this because we still haven't found platinum or uranium, and both of those are gonna be needed for an end game oriented ship. And this is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna put a turret here while there's some space. I say this is probably a bad idea because, oh, I guess there's already a turret there on this side, but that's okay. Probably because I'm gonna be putting a ship there, which will take lots of delightful amounts of friendly fire. So let's see if this works. Bring it in and park it nice like right there. Okay, yeah, I think that works. It's not really designed for this ship, but this ship isn't really designed to be parked this way anyways, but hey, you can still at least walk here and then head to the door. We're not airtight. That's what we call not good news. Oh, it's actually, let me turn these off of stockpile. There we go. Oh, you know what I need is a new O2H2 generator. Oh, the air just came in and now I can hear the refinery churning. That's kind of a cool attention to detail. And the building repairs, which are nice and loud. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty darn happy with this. It's not like the best design. Ooh. In fact, we still need to get some speed modules on our assembler here. But other than that, I kind of like how organic the design is. It's like hyper functional in a weird way. We add some flair to these custom turret controllers. But yeah, I can see from all angles visually. I could do a visual inspection. I would like to have a control seat. Let's throw one of those bad boys out. All right, I've hit it with a splash of color here. Let me give you the grand tour. There we go. So you can land here, park your ship. Nice, good old-fashioned time there. Enter here. And you've arrived in the station. Yeah, we need lights clearly, but that can come anytime. So we've got our refinery there, assembly there. You can come down the stairs in to our station. Got our cargo up there, building repairs, hydrogen tanks, oxygen tanks, and that's pretty much it. Except for you can walk up this. We did have quite a few gravity components, so I might actually build a gravity generator so that you can actually use these steps normally, but otherwise you come up here and you have a little pocket, come out over here. We can have a little railing there and a railing right there, so we don't have too many ways you can fall out and hurt yourself. Yeehaw! There we are. Pretty nice, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is fully functional. Anyone that knows somewhat how to play the game could survive here. Even if you didn't know how to play the game, I mean, your power's taken care of. You have a huge ton of resources to play with, which we will play with to build our ship. I'm gonna turn all of the hydrogen tanks to fill bottle, auto refill, so then I can stick my tank in yeah, that is a tank. I said it right. Oh, it's a bottle. Almost there. We can go to our hydrogen tank, throw this in there, bam, it's filled. That feels nice. Got our beautiful view of the sun. You can come over here and see the planet. Can't actually see much of the planet from this side unless you're up here. And then usually there's a ship blocking, but you can see it. See our station down there, Advent Gardens, and yeah, feeling pretty good. Oh, hard stutter, hard lag, hello? Oh, the Jem'Hadar. 14 neutral signals, what? They say they're friendly, which I definitely want to keep it that way. Dude, look at that. I don't even care if they kill me. Let's check this out. 2 squadrons. Dude, these ships look so good. Holy cow. Look at that. Should we see if we can explore? Nope. Okay, well. We learned what we needed to learn. That's, they look dope, and I will die trying to hit them. As long as they don't... Yeah, I mean, they didn't shoot at me while they were going by, but that's sick. They look so good. Let's grab my body location. Why is that one breaking off? I mean, they are flying directly at the planet. I wonder if they're gonna crash a bit. Are they still moving? Yep. I know it's naughty, but I really want... I want to grab one of these. I want one. They're so cool. There. We'll match our speed. You can do that by doing Control Z in case you guys didn't know. I'm sure you did, because you're all very smart geniuses. What is that? Shield emitters. All right, well, they're shielded. What's that? Is that a survival kit? Interesting. Got a interior seat there. Cargo, control panel. Yeah, that's super cool. I'm a big fan of that. It's scratching that Star Wars or Star Trek itch I haven't had in a minute. It's been a while since I've watched any Star Trek. I think last I watched was Strange New Worlds, one of the newer shows with my parents, which was a good one, but man. They just looked way good. What's this light? Usually that indicates a grid of some sort. Any grid? Nope, no grid? Okay, well, cool. We'll return to our station and then let's gear up to go for a mining trip so we can get platinum. All right, time to get aboard our mining ship and let's get on the road. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's head to this one there. As a reminder, we are looking for pretty much any of the quote-unquote end game ores, so platinum, uranium. I would consider like gold and maybe silver even in that category, even though those are more common and easily found. But yeah, any of that stuff's interesting to me at this time. It's always weird when smaller asteroids pop in sooner than ones you see far away. We're gonna stop and head to these along the way. We'll also grab some ice, I think, just while we're out and about if we find it. Looks like there's iron on this asteroid. It's also a good one to have. There's iron. Where's our other ore? Grab some iron real quick. Okay, is it worth looking around on this guy for the second deposit? Might just be iron, looks like. All right, I'm gonna do my best not to commentate on every asteroid because chances are it's gonna take a good long while to find anything of value, so I might just cut to when something interesting happens. Oh, a station just spawned. Now that's interesting. Kind of curious what faction that is. It says they're peaceful, and yet I have minus 1,000 reputation with them, so clearly not. I saw gold. Like I said, gold's definitely mildly interesting. Oh wait, I think it's hostile because I'm not in a faction, right? If I look in here. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a faction, which is the problem. Let me create a faction real quick, see if that changes how they feel about me. Okay, we're in a faction. We've made peace with everyone we can, but yeah, the cuss. Oh, no, now it's white. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, that was the kicker. Need to be in a faction for him to tolerate me. I think that one is buried. Nope, there's some slight amount of surface gold, so let's get it. Okay. A little bit of gold's good. Let's go visit the station now that they don't want to immediately destroy me. Now that I'm a legitimate member of a organization. It says under attack, but I'm not here to attack it, so hopefully that means nothing. Oh yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I think this is the top, maybe? This is very cool. Is there a way inside? Here's some interior sections. Access denied. We'll just give ourselves access. Because I want to check this thing out. Oh, What are you? That's super cool. Granted, it's stuck, but that's a very cool little thing. Oh, it's got guns on it. It's super cool because it's not hostile. It's a miner drone, another kind of drone, repair drone. Are these like purchasable or something? Okay, U.S. shipyards. Yeah, they are a shipyard, so I would assume they would sell us ships. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's all it is. It's cool for sure. But yeah, that's about all it is. We'll get it back aboard our ship and continue our search for our ores. Oh, we got going way too fast. There's ice in there. It's nice. Ice is nice. But I didn't see what the other one was. Can't remember if this thing has a H2 generator on it, but that might be a necessary addition. Nickel and ice. That's not bad, actually. We'll mark this. That looks like it's all buried on this asteroid. Let's find one that's got surface goodies. It's got a little bit right there. Maybe. Wasn't much. Oh, we do have an O2H2 generator, but it's not getting ice for some reason. Oh, it's off. That's why. Okay. Now that's back on, we are slowly but surely regaining our ice, or our hydrogen stockpile. And with that, I say we move on to our next target. See if we can get close enough to see what this asteroid has as we fly by. There's a refinery that just spawned there. Ice on that, and more ice. What about this bad boy? Looks like some nickel. That's all I'm seeing is just a little bit of a nickel deposit. On to the next one. I don't think we'll go check out that refinery just because, I mean, my options would be to like raid it for supplies. And it just seems like a waste of time because I don't have the firepower to, raid it successfully. Nickel. There's been a lot of nickel today. What if there's a mod out there that does like an ore detector with kilometers worth of searching range? Or if that like is too demanding for the game to simulate. Because it'd be really nice just to like do a pulse and be like, whoop, show me everything in this radius, and then I could go through them at range. Silicon, something new. Not something needed, but it is new. Cobalt, we've already got a cobalt asteroid closer to our base. I see some iron there. So I wonder if this is just cobalt and iron. Which honestly is a pretty solid asteroid field to have. Oh, is that ice? It is. Cobalt, iron, and oh gosh, woo! Woo! Cobalt, iron, and ice is a pretty darn good place if I was setting up a new base at some point. That's the kind of resources you want handy. I assume we're still good on ice, right? Yeah, we got plenty. All right, we'll roam to this guy. That one's shiny looking. Wonder if it's Iceteroid. One of the teasers they posted recently shows the Prototech reactor, or fusion reactor I think it was called. And I'm hoping what it needs is both uranium and hydrogen. I feel like that would be a really cool mechanic. As long as it's like, 5x the power of a normal reactor, I'm okay if it takes both hydrogen and uranium. Uranium! Guys, we did it! We found uranium! Well, I found uranium. Come back to me. Where are you? There we go. Oof. I'm worried it's buried deep. Oh, no, there's some right there. I don't think it's on the surface, but the blacks in this game are very black. So for all I know, there could be stone right in front of me. Oh, no. Aha, there we go. All right, I'm marking this one. We'll go kind of a yellowy green like that. Nice. All right. Now we just get all of this good stuff. All right. Probably getting towards enough uranium here. Just let it come to a complete stop here, and once we stop getting anything in our drills, I'll call that good. Ah, we're getting stone, actually. Never mind, we're done. Well, that's good. That is one of the 2 endgame ores I need. So now we just need to find a platinum asteroid, preferably nearby. That fleet of Dominion ships was so cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in this game. It's usually just 1 or 2 kind of popping in, but just seeing a small fleet fly past is just, it's so cool. It's so cool. Maybe it was also just because I haven't seen Deep Space Nine in a long time. I think I've already been to this asteroid patch. Dang it. But yeah, seeing the Jem'Hadar ships specifically were just very cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the ice, iron, and cobalt cluster. Or maybe not. Maybe just the ice and iron. Another good patch for sure, but not what we're looking for. Let's pick one I know I haven't been to. That one seems like a good one. Nice and round. Little flyby. Nickel, nickel, that's it. Just nickel. Cool. Down to this guy then. I'm trying to remember, I think platinum is it's just like a whitish ore. Often mistaken with silver. So if I can see it from a distance, that's always helpful. I don't think I will. Because asteroids are kind of just white looking, you know? Whitish gray. More uranium? That's sick. I'm obviously going to mark this because more uranium is more gooder. I feel like there's, in every survival game of mine, I can either find a lot of uranium or a lot of platinum. It's never a combination. Ouch. Yo. Nice, beautiful spot. This one will just be purely kind of that gross green. Nice. Cool. I already got my fill at the moment, so we're gonna ignore that one, but it's been marked, so we're good. Let's go to this cluster. This one seems exciting. Come on, show me that platinum. It's always dangerous to fly at the dark spots. Ice and iron. Boo. We're actually getting pretty far away from our station, so I'm gonna see if I can start kind of working our way back in that direction. We are making a bigger dent in our hydrogen supply than we're recovering, but that's just because we only have one H2 generator, so that makes sense. Come on, show me the good stuff. Iron there, iron and gold. Did I already find gold on this trip? I think I did. Yeah, okay. We'll ignore that. And see about, yeah, let's fly upwards and then over. That way we kind of hit asteroids in the third dimension above. Do I have any supplies on this ship? No. I'd really like to either increase our storage for hydrogen or add another O2 H2 generator. I'm kind of annoyed that we're being limited by hydrogen. Silver and cobalt. Well, that's silver. We haven't gotten that yet. Let's run back and grab it. I think someone was asking what mods I use to make it look this good. I'm pretty sure the skybox is just the Milky Way skybox, which I think looks fantastic. Just makes it more realistic and spacey. All right, let's grab some of this good stuff. But also, I do have a very high-end PC, so I do have pretty much all the settings maxed out for the game, which also makes it look a lot better. That being said, it is no Space Engineers 2. So we can tell by those particles while I drill. I'm so excited for Space Engineers 2 to get to, you know, at least even survival. Survival in planets, once that drops, I think I'm pretty much done with Space Engineers 1. And that's honestly a really awesome thing to say. Not because I hate Space Engineers 1, it's had its run. This game is fantastic, and it's done so well. But it's time for an upgrade. And that's what Space Engineers 2 is gonna be. But yeah, I know they sort of said survival was coming this year, but I'm not holding my breath. In Merrick's blog for the week, or a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, or does he do it monthly or weekly? Whatever it is, they were talking about like, oh, today we coded in the ability to, you know, use backspace to respawn yourself. And I was just like, oh yeah. Like, there's so many small survival mode elements that I totally take for granted in this game that I didn't even think about. It's not like, you know, it's not like there's a folder in Space Engineers 1 they just copy called survival mode and then paste it into Space Engineers 2. Like, they gotta remake all this from scratch out of necessity as well as preference too. I mean, they have a chance to make everything better if they do it from scratch rather than like random copy and paste old code, if that's even an option. Again, I don't think it is, but But yeah, there's so many like little elements that are of survival mode that just like are gonna take time to nail down. So even when survival mode comes out, I would be shocked if it's, you know, bug free and in great condition. But yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna wait a little bit before survival mode drops before I like jump into a new series, or maybe I could port a lot of this stuff into that new series. Let me know if when Space Engineers 2 Survival comes, if you want me to, you know, find a way to bridge it with this survival world, or if you'd prefer we start totally from scratch. That was another bust of an asteroid. Where is Nexus Station? There. All right. I'm starting to head back. I'm gonna try and not go quite as fast and coast more so that we can let our H2 generator catch up. Oh. The problem of looking at your phone while flying is you never know when you're gonna reach your destination. Iron and ice. Holy cow. If this was a space start survival series, we would be cooking. So much iron and ice. It's perfect to get anyone off the ground into their own survival series. That looks shiny. Is that platinum, you think? Place your bets. That's the ice next to it. Please. Silicon. Boo. Yeah, we'll grab some anyways, just because that gives us some time to regen our hydrogen. Maybe we'll also grab a little more ice. Not that it'll help, because we have plenty of ice. We just don't have multiple H2 generators. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get on out of here. Oh, did I break a camera? I must have. Oh yeah, looks like the one on the front is sparking. It's okay. Didn't need it anyways. Is the station closer than that asteroid? It's weird. Well, that means I've gone to that asteroid before, so never mind. Back home we go. Home sweet home. Getting welded up. Nice. Let's make sure our stone gets through here first. All right, I built us a small reactor here, and now it's pumping in uranium. Because I did notice as I was trying to build some stuff, it was kind of hiccuping. And yeah, now it's completely done. Nice. Now we have 2 refineries. Going at it. We'll move some of our smaller piles over here. I lied. I'm actually going to move the ore into this cargo container. That way it's all consolidated into one place. Slightly sad that I lost access to this little pocket here, but obviously didn't have much of a view anyways. Just adding some lighting here and there. Is that the USS Vengeance from Star Trek Into Darkness? Well, how am I supposed to say no to that? We're gonna drop everything off because I don't think I'll survive this. I gotta check this out, even if it kills me. Turned off our antenna so they won't see us coming. Hopefully. Oh, we're lagging. Oh. Well, for obvious reasons, I'm going to not save this here, but dang, that's spicy. Missed all his photon. Oh, they come back?
Meteor storm inbound.
Dang, that's cool. But yeah, we're not saving that for obvious reasons. Okay, we're back. Yeah, hopefully you guys don't hold that one against me, but I had to see it, but it was cool. It's just, yeah, that would have been a little too devastating for episode 2 of our survival series. But dang, that was cool. That was a cool ship. Okay. So back to where we were at. Is my stuff still stored here? No, I've got it all on me. We can get rid of that beginner stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build a gravity generator. This is just slightly annoying me at this point. I think that's the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, beautiful. We can decrease this field width to 50 probably on each, for power purposes, and also maybe drop that down so it's not quite as stiff. Now we can climb up like normal. Stunning. And we can go into here like normal. Cool. Whee! Why are our hydrogen tanks not filling up? Oh, it is. It's just not as fast as the oxygen tanks, I guess. Yeah, we do have 3 hydrogen generators going full tilt, so let's make sure this tank is getting... Probably set these to stockpile so we can return to our voyage. Oh no, we don't have enough stored total to keep going. We only got halfway full. All right, well in that case, we're gonna build out some more hydrogen generators. Probably the modded ones. Yeah, this guy. And then we're gonna go do a big ice run. So if I stick this bad boy here, oh, but I wanna use the upgradable slots, I think. Oh, we got a big lag spike, something spawning. Nope, not that I can see. If we went like this. Okay, that's connected. Yep, we're getting ice through there. Can I put yield modules on all sides? I can. Fantastic. All right, there we go. Now we should be able to fill up our ship much faster. All right. Let's go grab some ice then. I think there's some here, maybe. Oh. Something did spawn. It's the USS Odyssey. Is that the Enterprise F class? I mean, obviously I know it's the USS Odyssey, but... Or is it the E? The Sovereign class. Ah, yes, I can remember these ships. Look at that. Yeah, I think that's just a Sovereign class. But dang, is that a beauty. Oh, it's got shields. I just ran into them. Let's not do that. Where's our station? There it is. Maybe I should do a roleplay series at some point in the Star Trek universe. Let me know if you have any interest in that down in the comments below. Or maybe I'll just do it anyways, regardless if you have interest. So whose channel is it? Mine or yours? Kidding, of course. Obviously, it'd be nice if you guys liked it too, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling after we play with these encounters a little more. Let's grab this ice. Guess I damaged my O2H2 generator. Yeah, almost 400,000 ice. That'll be good to drop off. Yes, put as much ice in there as we can. All right, well, I was trying to make it seem like it was all one cut, but nah, I have more information that I've learned on day 3 of recording. I usually don't split it out this way, but I was like, hey, I wonder if I can make it flawless so that it looks like it's all been recorded in one day. But nope, we have gotten official confirmation today that the next update for Space Engineers 1 is coming on Monday. So that is super exciting. We also got doors, which, yeah, I guess everyone that was complaining about doors gets to be happy now, right? That's how this works? No. They're gonna find out it wasn't ever really about doors. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Too much controversy in this series already, so we're just gonna get back to our platinum search. Well, dang it, I forgot I was waiting for hydrogen to recover, but that's okay. See if we can skim this one enough to see. Magnesium. Okay, don't care. We're gonna go out of ways. Just to confirm, we do have ice on board in our... Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh! I don't think I even transferred it to the station either. Whatever. It's fine. I wonder if I could put a large hydrogen tank on the bottom, kind of above the batteries. But I'm pretty sure large hydrogen tanks are flammable and can explode, which I don't think we're wanting to do right above our batteries, as we saw with the Vengeance. Though, and to be fair, the Vengeance was an endgame encounter that I just had to go see. There's nickel on here. Show me the other goods. That's it. Yeah, let's check out this little cluster here. There's some ice, some more ice, and more ice. So, yeah, I don't remember where I learned this, but I feel like I was always told that asteroids would always have, at minimum, 2 ore types on them. But that's just not true, as I've seen. There are literally asteroids that just have a single thing, unless you count stone as a second. But then it would all have 3 ores on it. There's some iron I can see. Show me the platinum. Iron and silver. It's not bad. Not what we're looking for, though. Shoot straight out to that one there. And this asteroid has nothing on it. Oh, nope. Nickel and cobalt. Well, I don't know why that didn't register sooner, but pretty sure I flew over there before. Anyways, on to the next one, I guess. Wait, that looks like a white spot. See that right in the middle of my crosshairs? That feels promising, though. We'll see. I don't think it's an accident that both uranium and platinum are both very asteroid colory. It's like it's designed to make it so that you'll miss it. The uranium looks kind of like the shadow areas, and yeah, see what? That was clearly a very white spot that just disappeared when I arrived at this guy. Ah, silicon. What else we got? Just silicon. Cool. Well, the good news is, by the time I run out of hydrogen here, our base, the tanks, should be all full. So we can just come back, drop off the ice, suck it up. Ooh, that's a shiny one. I bet that's an iceteroid. Of course, the graphics have been playing tricks on me today. Yeah, as I get closer, it gets duller and duller, and yep, nope, I think that's just a regular asteroid. Iron and silicon. Nickel and silicon. And station that spawned nearby. Let's go to those rocks over there. Then we might make our way to that 603 factory just for kicks and giggles. All right, what do we got here? Iron and disappointment. Cool. Iron and magnesium. Let's check out this factory. That'll give us some time to let our hydrogen recharge. There it is. It's a nice little factory. Station, I should say. It is armed, so I'm not gonna try and dock or anything because I've had crazy experiences trying to dock at these stations before, and then they immediately turn hostile. I am looking for a door. I guess this will do. Can use their med bay. Nice. Where's this trading floor that the signs are talking about? This way? No. That's authorized personnel only, which I guess I am not. Oh, trade center. There we go. Love these adverts. Very cool. Yeah, these never really worked for me. It says you can use left and right to navigate the list and options, and confirm to select or buy. So if I hit confirm or abort, yeah, just nothing does anything. Sad day. Yeah, so this factory offers ores, which I want. And it buys ice, so I could, I could trade ice for platinum if I had it. But, cool little distraction, but maybe I should look up a tutorial on how to use those sometime. Either way, what it is cool stuff around my world. That's all I want. That's all that matters. Alright, let's hit that one next. Didn't really recover much hydrogen, but we recovered enough. Cobalt. I mean, this is a lot of cobalt. See anything else? I'd consider pirating that mining carriage, but they usually don't have platinum ore. It's usually just all the other ores I've found thus far. Yeah. Definitely, whoever said that asteroids had 2 ores at minimum, you're wrong. Very wrong. Let's go over to this one. This nice shiny one. Surely this won't let me down. For kicks, it's gonna be all platinum. A giant platinum asteroid. Oh, hey, it does have platinum! Yay! Huzzah! No, it's surface. There's surface platinum. Yay! Alright. So, let me mark this guy. I don't even know if this is technically Nexus orbit still, but I usually do it completely white, but then sometimes I lose it amidst the other NPC things out there, so. Anyways, time to go to town. I think I got enough platinum. Of over 100K. And I know platinum takes forever. to refine. So we might be good for now. Anyways, we've marked this right. Yep, platinum. Okay. Back home we go. Home sweet home. There we go. All right. We are good to go. Let's get that platinum prioritized. Whew. I forgot how loud it is in here. All right, yeah. We don't need cobalt getting taken care of. We need platinum. All right, sweet. Good to go. And I know exactly what we're gonna build first with our new platinum. Picking up a Borg cube. Where? Ah. You stay over there, Borg cube. I'm not ready for you yet. Ta-da! A Type 9 shuttle. With a working interior. One thing I'm not sure of is how to, like, power it. What's that? Docking clamp. Ah, okay. So if I put this onto a connector? Yeah, if I search docking, there's only that ship. So, cool. Yeah, let's try moving this guy and see if we can't park the shuttle there. Oh, a Romulan ship just flew by. Cool. Maybe the Romulan shuttle will go hit the Borg cube for me. Because I sure want to deal with it. I'm just worried that if I disconnect this... Here, let's set this small battery to discharge. Oh, we actually need to turn off that antenna ASAP. So it has a warp core. Oh, but that's the power, looks like. And that's depleted in 1 hour. Even though I'm hitting discharge on this. You know what? Let's just see what happens. Okay. It's officially disconnected and officially a ship. Haha, this is cool. Alright, let's see if it'll let us just dock that little circle on the underbelly. For the glory of the Empire. As long as that glory is not for, you know, destroying me. Have at it. I'm gonna destroy that catwalk because I worry that's gonna hit. Yeah, let's do docking clamp. Does this have like switch lock? It does, okay. Ah. Ready to dock. Okay. Well, there you have it. It's docked. The icons are unfortunate because they are all the shuttle, but... Okay, so let's check the warp core now. When I have it at auto, it depletes. Current output, 0. Yeah, so it's got like a salvager, which I think is with the tool core mod. So I think this like can grind and stuff. And weld, looks like. Can work on own grids. And those are just thrusters, I believe. It's the cockpit. There's our phaser array. What happens if I turn shoot on? Nothing? Okay. It's gonna take some time to figure out, but I like this. I don't know if I put any of the build montage in, but you basically, you just have like little sections. Then you just place each section behind in little chunks until you pop out with a full shuttle, which I think is a cool way to do it, because then you get cool looking ships that are, you know, functional. That being said, let's check ship only. So is there like a spot for torpedoes? Definitely. Phaser as well. Let's go to, if I search phaser, there's our torpedo warheads, which need quite a bit of everything. Torpedo thruster, huh? Guidance, fuel cell, casing. Wonder if you have to like build the torpedoes. Micro torpedoes. Oh, okay. Energy dampening, plasma, VAQ. Wonder what that is. Transphasic. Dude, they got all these cool ones. Is there a phaser charge? Oh, Type 9 shuttle photon torpedo magazine. That's us. Let's try building one. Dope. We can build a torpedo casing. Torpedo. Let's put that in here, I guess. Oh. Well, it got put in somewhere. I'm gonna put this at the end as torpedo launcher. How about fire? Shoot on and off works. But phaser, we'll set that there. and just do shoot on, fire on, shoot on. What are options for warp core? Set recharge on and off. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, there's camera. Should we add that as like a view? Yeah, what happens if we... Cool. So I think that's just like right on the nose. Just kind of nice. I don't think we need to do anything with the cargo. Co-pilot cockpit. Oh, I guess that's the other seats. Docking clamp. Drill. This thing has a drill. Hold on. This thing has a drill. That'll be like a page 2. We'll put all our tools here. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd like to take this thing out for a ride, but I think it needs to charge first. Which is odd because it does... Our reactor is going. If you check out our reactor... Yeah, it's got quite a bit of uranium in there. Let's check our refineries. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's already got too much uranium in there, in fact. Let's move all our ingots to this cargo container, I think. I think that's a good place to put them all. And we'll just migrate everything here. That way we can leave this open for components, then that one open for ores, and then that one open for ingots. Sweet. Feels good. Okay. With that, on the advent of our Type 9 shuttle being built and charging, I think that's what we're going to call it. I feel like we've done quite a bit. We built our station, first of all. Found uranium and platinum and all, you know, other things. I didn't know. I forgot we found forgot we found 2 uranium supplies. That's nice. And then we did find platinum finally. And then we built our shuttle. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think if that shuttle is as multi-featured as it seemed to be, you know, having a drill and a grinder and whatnot, that might be just like the perfect little shuttle to park in our ship, and then it can be used to gather resources or whatnot to keep our ship afloat, because again, I don't want this ship to really be a flagship too much, our prototech chaser, but I do want it to still be livable and have, you know, at least one assembler and refinery on board so that we can, you know, stay out in space for longer periods of time. And having a ship that this small that could, you know, go and get ores and stuff and maybe, you know, grind out some of our enemy spoils would be perfect. But yeah, that's what we're gonna call it today. Next episode, we will be playing around with the new update for the game, which is exciting because that'll add some targets for us to go chase. And obviously we're gonna start building our next vessel. But yeah, let me get this episode recorded and sent out to you so we can be ready for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.